Hey everyone. Hi, how are you? So, look, if you don't know me, my name is Winter, and I know this reading, if you come across this reading, it's not a coincidence, but still only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, look, I wasn't even going to do this type of reading. I was actually getting cards together because I was going to do a pick a card reading on what you can expect in the month of August. Now, I'm still going to do that and I'm still getting the cards together to do that. But as I was doing that, I got this strongest feeling that I needed to get this particular deck and out to read. And so this particular deck, it's about like um asking your spirit guides questions and talking to your spirit guides. I actually love it to communicate with my spirit guides and other people's spirit guides. I've used it so much it's actually kind of getting kind of warped a little bit. So I need to like put it under some books or something to kind of flatten it out. But anyways, then I literally heard like I don't even know how to explain it because it wasn't like a hearing, but it was more of like a telepathic thought in my head, and it was like that I needed to communicate with your spirit guides. So this deck um popped up in my head, and I had that like a telepathic type of communication, a thought in my head that I needed to give you messages from your spirit guides. So that's what we're going to do. I just need a sip, another sip of water. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And you guys, um, I will be doing a pick a card reading for what you can expect over the month ahead. So it's not necessarily going to be the month of August, just from the month ahead of whenever you see that particular pick a card reading. But something or someone may be trying to disrupt your growth in some form or fashion. Also, this is card number 26. I mean 24, which would reduce to a 6, and this is card number 21, which would reduce to a 3. So it's like it's almost like, since 3 is half of 6, I don't know, but it's almost like someone's trying to like disrupt, because this is disruption. So like break your, oh no, take you backwards or something, like, there may be a situation that someone or something may want to take you backwards, or like maybe even this is like your own higher self. Like your spirit guides are trying to tell you that your higher self is wanting you to like go back to the basics, or go back and like maybe relearn something that you've already learned in the past, that type of energy. But let's go ahead and do a prayer. If you'd like, you can go ahead and visualize a healing light surrounding you full of unconditional love, and then just ask your spirit guides to communicate with you through this particular reading. Also, please overlook my nails. You guys, I decided to try to do short nails because you guys know, those of you who know me and have been watching this channel for a while know that I love my long, like, cool witchy type nails. But I decided to do them shorter to give my nails a break, but I can't stand it any longer. So I'm like going to be soaking these off and doing another full set. But anyways, you don't care about that, but some of the ladies care. Some of the, maybe some of the gentlemen too. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Besides, short nails just make my hands look like little short, stumpy hot dogs or something. Little Vienna sausages, because my hands are little. Oh, anyways, let's go ahead and clear out the energy and call in our spirit team. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, angels, archangels, guardian angels, ascendant masters of love and light, ancestors of the highest good. Thank you, angelic, cosmic, galactic, benevolent beings, higher light beings, and any and all benevolent energies, entities, beings that come only from Divine Source Energy of love and light that can best assist with this reading. I call upon you to be here with us now for this reading that I will do for the collective. May I see, hear, feel, and know these messages and convey them in such a way as to enlighten, inspire, and heal. May the messages be purposeful, meaningful, be of value, and really make a difference for the individual lives of souls that find their way here. I thank you for the accuracy of the messages and the accuracy on my part as well to channel honest and trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. I still got my jammies on and no wig on, like sitting here with my shaved head, no nails. Like, you guys are just getting me. All right. Look, we've got exhaustion now too. So you may be feeling tired, feeling mentally, emotionally drained, exhausted. Maybe you've been kind of like procrastinating doing something, or been putting something off because like you are exhausted. This could even be like mental overload, feeling mentally exhausted. But what you need to know at this time, what your spirit guides say you need to know, what do they need to know? Thank you to the spirit guides of the individual souls that find their way here. That's way too many cards, but we've got 55 right here, so you may be seeing 555. Um, Also, too, that 5 and 5 together come to a 10. So you may be seeing 1010, or this is your spirit guides want you to know that you are at the end of a difficult chapter, because this is a card of ease. So like you are moving into an easier time where you're gonna feel supported, or you could be receiving some support, some support from friends, family, um, or this is the universe. Your spirit guides are letting you know that the universe is supporting you at this time, with some sort of project. And we've got card number 12, which would reduce to a 3, and this is about pause and connecting with your higher self. So your higher self is telling you right now that you need to take a pause, take a break. Like maybe because you have been so kind of overwhelmed for this may be a time where you need to spend in prayer and meditation, what you're ignoring. And we'll go deeper into these after I pull out all the cards, what you're ignoring, what for the spirit guides of the individual souls that will find this message. What are their spirit guides saying that they're ignoring? Okay, so we've got card number 11. So a decisions and adventure. So we'll read both of those. There, you may be putting something off. You may be at ignoring some sort of impasse that you're at right now. And what they need to focus on, maybe ignoring like um also too, these two cards right here, you see their heart space is lit up. So you may be also ignoring your the way you feel about a situation, or like ignoring your feelings in general. What they need to focus on, spirit. There's something here. Look, you're ignoring that you're actually free. Maybe you have there's some sort of an attachment to a person or a situation that you're ready to break free from. There's maybe you're ignoring it, making a decision and realizing that you're free, feeling stuck. This card came out for what you need to focus on. Shut up, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Look, 55, and this is ease. So what you need to focus on is finding ease and grace. And then look, again, we've got this disruption, and then look, unconditional love. Oh, and this disruption right here makes me feel like tower energy. But we've got two cards of higher self. So your higher self is communicating with you, is talking to you. You may even look at your clock at like 3:11 or like 11:33 or 11:03, 7:11. Maybe those, maybe your birthday is in the third month, the 11th month, the seventh month, the fifth month. Maybe the fifth day, the seventh day, the 11th day, the third day, maybe the second or the first, something along those lines. But with this pause, what you need to know here is that it, I feel like you do need to take time to really reflect or wait, or maybe you are waiting. You know, like there's the sense of pressure. Maybe you're feeling this sense of pressure, or you're feeling it's almost like they're telling you that it's okay for you to wait, to pause, to reflect, and you may be feeling like this sense of pressure to make a decision on something, or to, you know, to, so like you could be feeling this sense of urgency, and it's like your higher self is encouraging you right now to like really um reflect, pause, take a breath, you know. It's like whatever you're dealing with, it's not as bad as what you may think, or it's like something here, it's not an emergency, and it's like needing to just surrender and give complete control to the divine, to the universe, to God. And when you give complete control, it's not about, okay, I'm surrendering. When you surrender, you fully surrender, meaning you surrendering the outcome to a particular situation. So like if you're fearful of death, then you just surrender and be like, okay, so if I die, I die. You know, it's up to God, because I know that I'm going to keep living regardless. And so I'm just going to surrender the outcome. Whatever happens, happens, to God. And then you're going to notice that you're going to start to go, your life is going to start to flow more easily here. But I'm just using that as an example. So like what, if you're feeling like this sense of urgency, or feeling like something is falling apart, maybe there's been some sort of falling out with a romantic partner, or there's this sense of urgency that you're feeling, this sense of emergency, you know, in your life, and like, oh my god, like I need to know the answer, oh my god, I need to resolve this, oh my god, like whatever this is, it's like spirit's like, no, just pause, just take a break, take a breath, it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe there is some temporary confusion within a particular situation, causing drama, or causing like um, an um, an exaggerated response to something that you're dealing with, or just in general, you could tend to act a certain way when certain things appear happen, or maybe this is just, you know, something that you're currently dealing with, and it's like spirit is, there may be like some emotional outburst that you may have, um and like reacting from places of emergency and impatience, and spirits like, you know, you really just need to focus on, need to know to keep your emotions calm and in check, you know, and just, if you're feeling confused, feeling uncertain, then just really pausing and meditating and connecting with your higher self, because it's like you don't have all the facts, you don't have all the information, and it's like you could be overreacting, or like, you know, it it's like your higher self saying, look, it's all going to blow over, it's going to be better than, so like if you're struggling with finances, and you may be like up in like your emotions up, got you worried or scared, or whatever this is, it's like, shh, take a breath, take a pause, wait, just wait, it's good, you know, you're going to be okay. And your higher self is like, look, just connect with me. Your spirit guides are telling you to connect with your higher self, because it's like you're going to get through this, it's going to be okay with the ease. Just pause, just take a breath, and know that, and focus on that everything's going to be okay with this ease. So remain grounded, staying quiet, staying neutral, don't react one way or another, even if the no matter what's going on, maybe there is some sort of dispute in your relationship, or there could be some sort of situation pop up that you're viewing or you will view as an emergency, like something that like some sort of heightened emotions, and or some sort of drama, and like spirit guides are telling you to refuse to let yourself get swept away by those heightened emotions. Remain grounded, quiet, and neutral. Avoid any kind of gossip, or just not making any kind of sudden decisions. Be patient and just wait until you have a clear view of what's going on, because your your higher self is going to guide you in the right steps or what steps to take next. But your higher self cannot, like, you cannot hear your higher self when your emotions are running high, or when there's drama or turmoil or things going on, this sense of urgency. So your higher self's like, look, before you react, focus on me, focus on us. Don't get swept away. Don't flip out. I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do, which is just flip out, man. Oh my god. So like, don't draw any conclusions, don't jump to conclusions, don't immediately like jump to conclude. Maybe you just do this in general when things like when things happen that may feel kind of, overwhelming at times, and you may just kind of get swept away, and so jumping to conclusions and immediately getting upset, and then later you're like, okay, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, or something like that, making impulsive decisions, and like pointing the finger, doing this or doing that, or maybe like jumping the gun and immediately breaking up with someone or something like that. It's like, take some time to like sleep on it. Don't make decisions right away, and sleep on it. Maybe take a night, 2, 3, 4, 5 nights, whatever, to like sleep on it, and wait until you have more information so that you can have a more accurate, calm take on how to move forward. Just leave it to the divine, leave it to the universe, surrender it, and just be like, okay, like, I'm not going to do that. And it may be like maybe someone says something to you, and it may kind of push buttons and cause you to like, act out of character, whatever this is, and cause you to really make these these uh decisions out of nowhere, like, you know what I'm saying, like just being really impulsive and pointing the finger, that type of energy. um you may be like ignoring, like, that you have outgrown certain people, certain situations, and really ready to explore, maybe um taking new classes or going on a trip. Maybe there's been some discouragement or guilt trip, or like someone using scare tactics on you. Maybe this is you doing this to yourself. And so I want to get some tarot and go deeper into this for you. Get a sip of water. Look, as I split the deck, we've got the patient witch here. And this would actually be like the hanged man. So which is about like letting go, being patient, surrendering and just kind of taking time. Look, it says learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. So right now is a time for you to just sit still, sit tight, right? Like act don't get um your hind end on your shoulders, just sit still and give it time. Like it definitely could be something to do with a friendship or a romantic situation, you know for some of you. And it's like spirit saying don't react just yet. Maybe your romantic relationship, this person knows how to push your buttons, or like you get frustrated, and you just want to like immediately like jump to conclusions or point the finger. Can you clarify this pause for the collective? Tell me more about this reading, Spirit. Tell me more. Yeah, you may immediately like make these rash decisions and like leave, or maybe not leave, maybe fear kind of keeping you from making a decision. You may have just really outgrown certain people or situations, and you may be maybe need to take some time to pause and reflect, and to so that you can make better informed decisions about people or situations that you have outgrown. We've got the Six of Cups, so this could be like you needing to take time and give yourself compassion and being patient with yourself. This could be with friends. This could be something that has some sort of situation that's happened in the past, that like some sort of repeating pattern. Give yourself compassion and give that compassion to other people. This may even be like, you could be dealing with like Karens at, when you go out shopping, or like just random people, and spirits like telling you to take time whenever you can, whenever you're met or faced with something. Instead of immediately reacting, take time to take a breath, and use your tongue and count your teeth before you speak, and really show others and yourself compassion whenever you can. It's like the golden rule: if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Like, or is that the golden rule? What else can you show me, Spirit? What do the spirit guides of those that find their way here? Yeah, the Empress. This is definitely like just being in this divine feminine energy, acting like an empress, male or female, it doesn't matter. When things feel very chaotic, when things, there seems to be this urgency, like she could be running around and like screaming and like, oh my God, the tree's on fire, and like, blaming everybody and like, acting up. But if you notice too, it's also raining. So this fire will take care of itself. The rain will is going to like take care of it. It's going to be okay. You don't need to react. Like, staying balanced here. Um, you know, staying balanced, making level-headed choices and decisions, surrendering, because it may be that this is a warning that your spirit guides are like, hey, there may be a situation popping up where you're going to need to stay calm, cool, and collected, and take care of your take care of yourself, and make sure to not react. Because they are saying like it's going to be okay, like, just if you've had some sort of recent dispute or some sort of recent um situation where you have felt this sense of urgency, or like you felt like it was an emergency situation, things were kind of all up in the air, and you may have like really been feeling like, oh my god, like not feeling stable or grounded. They're saying like just telling you to be patient, like things are going to work out, like it's all going to blow over, and it's going to be okay, like I promise everything is going to be okay. It's almost like they're not giving, because with this disruption on the underlining deck, I mean, on the bottom of the deck, the underlining energy, things could be feeling. And look, this pause is card number 12, right? And the 1 2, and the disruption is card number 21 2 1. So, and then over here we've got 22, unconditional love. It's like, let this situation teach you, because it's going to work out. You're going to be successful, abundant. If you're worried about like finances or like your relationship, if it's love or finances, it's going to be okay. Like, just give it a few days. Like, if you're worried about a bill, or you're worried about something here, it feels like an emergency. Don't let it get pull you out of character. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out. um Everything is going to calm down and flow very much better. And the Queen of Pentacles, see, so like Eight of Pentacles, this, for some of you, this is regarding like your career. You may be worried about like building a business, your career. You may be this sense of worry, like maybe about making a choice or decision, like, should I leave this job, should I not, should I do this, should I do that, maybe wanting to like start your own business, but maybe you're not sure, and it feels like a bit of a crisis. Whatever this is that you're going through or will go through here in the near future may feel like a crisis. So if this hasn't happened for you yet, or if this doesn't sound like something that has happened for you in the past, if you're like, well, I don't act that way in general, then this may be something that happens in the future that may feel a little bit like a crisis, because this is very much like tower energy, and it may cause you to like feel unstable. Maybe it's regarding bills or finances or whatever, but your spirit guides brought you here to tell you like it's going to be okay. Like it's going to work out better than okay. Like we've got the Empress here with the Queen of Pentacles. So like you're going to figure it out, right? You're going to get everything figured out, and you're going to be on top of your game, like um it the universe, and it right here on the Eight of Pentacles, it's, oh my god, and there's the Temperance. So like, look, let go of self-imposed limitations. Don't let yourself overreact over, and maybe even like it could be finance, like if you're at your finances, maybe you've kind of may impulse spend, and they're like, wait, just wait a minute, take time to think about things before you spend that money, before you say those words, before you do this or that. Make sure that you've got yourself grounded and in check before someone, says something and f's around and finds out. But it's like this particular card here, the Eight of Pentacles, it says, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. So yes, like the universe is supporting you and guiding you. And like, I do feel like if you've been dealing with any kind of creative blocks, like those are going to be removed. You just have to really take time to pause, to meditate, to ground yourself, and spend time with connecting with your higher self so that you can receive these creative ideas on how to get out of any kind of jam or crisis that you're dealing with. But the universe isn't going to do the work for you. Like, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the work on the relationship to build the trust, or so that you don't jump to conclusions, or put in the work with this skill that you have, or with regards to getting a job. Like, whatever this is that you work on, though, with consistent effort, they're saying like you're going to be successful. You're going to go into a time of ease and abundance. Like, you see here that we've got this flow. So like, you're getting into the flow of abundance, and abundance isn't just about lots of money. Abundance is about knowing, being in this in an abundant mindset, meaning there's more than enough success and love to go around for all of us. There's enough money, there's enough success, there's enough love for everyone, including you. And you are more than enough just as you are, and you are so deserving of unconditional love. You're not hard to love. Maybe you just haven't found the right kind of people that know how to love you, but you are so damn worthy and so damn deserving. You may have been surrounded by someone who has been manipulative or cold or cruel to you, and maybe there has been like a fear of change. Look, with this adventure card here, but this person is breaking those chains. So maybe there has been this sense of urgency, and but this situation might be happening so that you can go and spread your wings and fly. And you know um you look, reflect. Maybe there is someone that's triggering you, and you need to reflect. Like, that's that whole pause card. You see here how she's in a place of meditation. So like, maybe you really do need to reflect on why people are triggering you. Why are situations triggering you? Is it that bills are due and you're getting triggered because you don't have the money? Why? Have you been in a place of lack? Really taking time to reflect on what triggers you and why that triggers you. Ask yourself, how does your perception of other people, or maybe your romantic partner, how does that reflect on your own weakness? Because your answers will reveal aspects of yourself that you may not have seen before. Some of you, this lost, confused, um, overreactive energy is coming from the wounded child within you. It's that wounded child within you. So you need to talk to yourself the way that an adult, that talk to yourself the way that you needed a healthy adult to talk to you as a child. You may be afraid to start over with your career, start over in a relationship or with a new home or something here. But look, there's money coming in. Look, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, pay raise, promotion. Look, starting fresh, starting over, fresh start, newness. So like, your work, your career, it's getting like a revamp. Maybe you are also considering like um completely overhauling like your career in some form or fashion, vamping things up, or maybe like redecorating your home, or like doing an overhaul to yourself, like giving your, focusing on like, maybe coloring or cutting or dyeing your hair, doing your nails, doing something here um to like feel more inspired. What final messages can you clarify, Spirit? Final messages here for the collective. So, look, the fairies aren't going to do all the work for you, but crossed over loved ones, they're not doing all the work for you, but they are helping you with the situation. For some of you that find this is grandparents. You have grandparents on the other side that are helping. There's a father, there's a mother, there's a crossed over romantic partner, possibly a spouse or a fiance. Um, maybe you have been maybe you've had to play the parent role in your life as far back as child. Like as a child, maybe you were the parent in your relationship with your parent, maybe in your romantic relationship or your romantic relationships, you've had to be or play the parent role in those relationships. And you're wanting and needing someone to be your equal. Okay, so you maybe have had some bisexual fantasies for some of you. Others of you, this could even be like you have a friend that is having like bisexual fantasies of you. Look, you had to witness anger and rage growing up. Learn to regulate your emotions. So your higher self is communicating with your spirit guides as well as yourself to tell you that at some point you witnessed either an adult getting angry and outraged, or maybe this is something that you just dealt with growing up. You dealt with like maybe an angry parent, or like you never really learned, regardless if you witnessed this rage or not, you never really learned how to regulate your own emotions. So when something seems to disrupt your life in some form or fashion, it's difficult for you to gain control over your emotions. And so that's why maybe you act on impulse from time to time. But regardless, like I'm seeing you reach a level of self mastery over your emotions, over your work, over your relationships. Look, and going through a rebirth. But look, you need to forgive yourself. And look, you may be even seeing signs. Look, 1111, 111, 222. And I literally, look, we got the one and the two, and the two and the one. And then also I wrote 555 here. Look, 555. And there's the 11. You may be seeing certain animals. These signs are letting you know that it's not that any particular number means anything per se. I mean, yes, numbers do have certain meanings, but the main reason why you are seeing these is because your spiritual awareness is increasing. Your spiritual awareness is increasing, and you're seeing like the matrix system. And so you're seeing these numbers, you're seeing these certain animals, and you're seeing picking up on these signs and patterns because your spiritual awareness is increasing, your consciousness is growing. And because of that, you are going to learn that and see that you need to also spend more time in meditation and prayer so that you don't like jump to conclusions. Forgive yourself for jumping to conclusions in the first place, or for, allowing yourself to be disrupted. Forgive yourself for that. Releasing traumas. You haven't sinned. You're not going to hell. You're not, this is religious traumas. Oh, I thought it said releasing traumas, and I even wrote it, but maybe it is releasing traumas. Maybe there are some religious traumas. Maybe you are fearful that live in a place of guilt for things that you do that some might consider a sin. Maybe you fear going to hell, or you're being damned, but you're not. You're going through a painful process of stripping away like difficult personal habits, beliefs, karmic patterns, the death of your old self, and you're stepping into this new identity with ease, with grace, and becoming the person that you were always meant to be. And maybe that is bisexual. Maybe you were told that it was wrong, that it was, that you'll go to hell or this or that or whatever. For some of you that find this, I'm not saying all of you that find this, but there is someone that's going to find this that has dealt with that. And look, karmic purge, and look, karmic lesson repeat. So they're telling you like you've been repeating like the same pattern in your life within yourself, and it's because other people or someone else or certain situations calls you to act a certain way, to that you wouldn't necessarily like for other people to know that you act this way or feel this way or think this way. And so this keeps coming back up for you because you haven't taken the time to reflect on it, and so it's time now to make these decisions once and for all and focus on, okay, I'm going to go this way, this is how I'm going to live my life, this is what I'm going to do. I'm breaking free from these certain patterns. And you're going to do that by reflecting on these particular triggers and what makes you act this way or react that certain way, so that you can like work and collaborate with other people, studying, learning more about yourself, and you can expect this unexpected deposit into your account because you are more than enough. You are worthy and deserving of abundance. You are worthy and deserving of money and love and even sex, and and all of the things that make the human experience pleasurable and enjoyable, and that's okay. It's okay for you to enjoy your life and to feel blessed. And there are what you this ease, it does represent, in the book it says it represents flow, which is one of the things that I said. It represents grace, blessings, and effortlessness. So I do feel like with this being in the position of what you need to focus on, that your spirit guides are saying to give yourself some grace. Maybe you've been struggling in some area, or you've just been struggling through life in general, maybe making things harder than they have to be by struggling or doing this kind of struggle, or like with regards to your finances. Maybe you've been struggling in your finances with your work, your career, and it's like you are being supported. Allow yourself to support, and the universe gives to those who give. So your giving, loving heart is going to receive, because that's the way the universe works. That's law. So there's no need to endlessly struggle, figure things out, waste time, make mistakes, miss the mark, and simply not find the resources you need to make life go smoothly. Like, there's no point in you struggling. There's no point in you, you know, uh, not feeling loved or receiving love from the person that you love or people that you care about. No point in you struggling with your finances or in your career. Like, there's no point in that. You are divine. Like, you are. I mean, just think about this, like, for a second. Like, you and God are one, and God created all of this, created you, and you are that. You are part of that. Like, think about that for a minute. Like, you are a divine and spiritual being who is infinitely adored and treasured, right? And you are so loved by the universe. You are not meant to suffer. You are not meant to feel left out in the cold. You're not meant to go without. You're meant to experience all the amazing beautiful, wonderful things that life has to offer. So maybe right now it does kind of appear that every door you knock on is shut right in your face, or and maybe it doesn't appear that everything that you need and more, it like is there for the asking. It's like the abundant universe awaits you. Like, all you got to do is open up that door. It's right on the other side. The abundant universe is waiting to shower blessings upon you. So like if you felt like the lights were out on like creative ideas, or with regards to your imagination, or maybe you felt like your heart was closed, all you've got to do is reconnect, pause, take some time out and reconnect with your higher self and just ask. Remember, ask and ye shall receive. So like, create your own luck too. Create your own luck by even asking your spirit guides to pave the way for you, to make your life flow with ease and grace, so that when you do knock on the door, it just opens for you. Just ask them. Maybe even you want to get like make reservations at a restaurant. Just ask your spirit guides, okay, like if I'm meant to be at this restaurant, if I'm meant to have dinner, make it so that when I call for reservations, that they have a spot available for me. you know um and take time to pause and connect, and know that what's meant for you will be for you, instead of being like, flipping out and like saying, oh, there's nowhere with reservations, and getting upset. Ask your spirit guides first to point you in the right direction, but you have to be the one to still make the call and make those reservations. You're not just going to magically, have reservations in your name and never have called. It's because you are a beloved child of God. The universe is infinitely boundless. The what wait, the universe is infinitely and boundlessly um the you wait, I'm okay, let me say it right. The universe infinitely and boundlessly loves you. That's how I'm getting. Okay. The universe infinitely, oh my gosh, now I can't even talk. Anyways, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So like, put your spirit guides to work. That's what they're there for. They want to work for you. They can't do all the work for you, but they want to work for you and with you. So put them to work. Ask them for what you want. Ask them to help you in every matter that arises each day, even just making reservations. Ask them to pave the way. Ask them to, hey, like if I talk to my spirit guides like about this video, I say, hey, spirit guides, please make a way that this video reaches all those that it's meant for. And they will. And those that aren't meant to see it won't see it. It won't show up for them. But then other people still have free will. So even though it will show up for them, if they choose not to listen to their intuition and not click on the video, then that's up to them. But the universe will give them that opportunity to hear that message, right? So like, if it's meant for you, it's going to be there for you, but it's still up to you to make that decision to accept it. So, and it's crazy too, because this ease card, it represents like your spirit guides. Like if you ask them, they will reveal like hidden opportunities and openings and bring abundant gifts and blessings for you. And then that's the last card that we pulled out. And then the last tarot card is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a success. Like she's got amazing opportunities, you know, like she's got her own business. And so like your spirit guides are like, look, we can reveal this for you and make you like a successful businessman, woman, whatever. Like we can bring you all of these opportunities where you can take care of your children, where you can take care of your family, where you can create a family, where you can create children. You know, we can do that. So, this is about like you, and also too in the book it says, open the door to your heart and welcome all the blessings coming your way. In the book, that's what it says. And look, she's opening a door, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And it's crazy because like they're saying, like, there's no need for you to struggle. You don't have to sacrifice this or that or whatever. Like you can have it all. Just ask us. Oh my God. You guys, this reading was so amazing. And I loved it. I loved it. So, look, if this resonated with you and if you're excited about the amazing opportunities, then please leave me a like and a comment. Also, you could potentially win the next reading. The winner for this month, she has already gotten her reading, and so um, hopefully she won't mind telling you guys whether or not she liked it. She doesn't have to tell you anything about the reading, but just whether or not she liked it or not. And then anybody else who has won one of the free readings, if you guys want to mention, you know, how whether or not you enjoyed it or not. But in order to win a free 30-minute private video upload, you need to be subscribed because there's that equal energy exchange. It's just something I do for my subscribers. But be subscribed and then like the video and then comment anything at all. And I will randomly choose a video from the month of August and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments. But if you would like to book your own personal private reading, the info's in the description box. I leave my email address there, and I also leave the number to my business cell phone where you can text me. Don't bother calling because I literally don't even answer the phone for anybody. Even my own children just text me. Like we don't never really talk on the phone hardly at all. It's text or in person. So so just text or email, and then I can, you know, send you payment links and let you know about booking and all of that. And yes, I do offer same day readings. If you do a live video call, if you do a private video upload, those are done and delivered within 24 to 72 hours. So anyways, this is what I have for you, and I'm going to leave that there. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.